If you have clicked on this video, then most likely you've been going through some deep stuff. Deep stuff, deep down in the trenches, and you're starting to doubt yourself, or even worse, you're starting to doubt the Lord, which is up there. You're in such deep pain right now, and you exactly don't know where to go anymore. You're stuck in this single position and single point in your life. You want some change, but it's just getting too much for you. Let me first of all tell you the fact that God wants you to succeed. Because if God didn't want you to succeed in some areas or points in life, then why are you still here? Why did he give you the permission to live? Why did he allow your mother to conceive you completely healthy, completely fine, completely normal in this world? Think on it. Because the chances of being born is 1 in 400 quadrillion. This is how much power and energy and how much luck it takes for you to be created. And do you think this all came out as a coincidence? Do you think that this 1 in 400 trillion is a coincidence that you won the race? Of course not. This is not a coincidence. As people of the faith, it is obvious that you are the chosen one. You are amongst the chosen ones, chosen by him to fulfill a greater purpose in life, to fulfill his word, to fulfill his will by serving others, to fulfill your dreams and his given purpose, and to experience the fruits of life. But out of all of this, there's a second gift which the Lord has given you, which is called free will. In simpler terms, what you have already heard, you have the authority to do whatever you want. He has granted you the authority to do whatever you want. Why, instead of giving up, why wouldn't you just keep moving forward? Because the excuse of, oh, I can't do this anymore, I'm too tired. First of all, bro, there are people in third world countries who would, picture this. You get sat in the room. There's two people in the room. There is you, and there's somebody from a third world country, and it doesn't matter from which country it is. And there is a contract on there, and there's another, the third man, who says that you have to explain your life to him, and that guy from the third world country gets to decide whether you want to exchange lives or not. You have no authority to decide whatsoever. And I can guarantee you, most likely there's a 99.999% possibility, a probability, that the moment when you would start talking about your problems, that, oh bro, I'm depressed, I feel lonely, I feel miserable, boom, picks up the pen, signs the paper. Without any hesitation. Because you also have to realize that your life is extremely easy. Your life is extremely easy. Bro, for these past few months, I have been suffering inside mentally. I have been suffering inside through the spiritual warfare by creating this content and by doing other things for the purpose of setting myself up. And my life is still easier than some others, where some people have it worse than me. Guys, let me ask you this. Do you really think that your schedule or your life is difficult? Do you really think it's more difficult than my life? Do you think it's more difficult than others' lives? It is not. What you have to remind yourself from now on is that this tough time, these trenches happen only once in your life. They only happen once. And the moment when that one high up gets you up there, you can't get down from it. The moment when you succeed and you get your first big win, you can't get down from it. But to get that one win, you will have to suffer for a period of time. You will have to endure this suffering. And the reason why the Lord allows you this suffering, the reason why he allows this suffering to occur is because he is forming you. He is forging you into becoming a man who can take care of his success, who can take care of his victory. That is the reason why Stan Lee said, with great power comes great responsibility. You don't have the necessary power to control that responsibility, to maintain this authority you would be given, because you will receive it. You will. You genuinely will. But you will have to fight for it, and you will have to prove it to the Lord that you deserve it. And if you're this kind of person that tries to run away from suffering and go like, oh bro, but I don't want my life to be hard, I don't want to suffer, you will suffer anyway. Trust me, believe it or not, you will suffer anyway. And no matter where you go, suffering will always follow. Suffering will always follow. And if it's not physical suffering, it will be suffering in the mind. And if it's not suffering in the mind and in your body, it will be suffering spiritually. You will always suffer in either one, two, or even all three realms of life. Suffering will always follow. When you're a fat man, you suffer anyway. When you're a fat, lazy bum who still lives in his mom's basement, you're still suffering anyway. Compared to the guy who goes to the gym and destroys his body and fights against the forces of Satan day by day, day and night, you still have to suffer as a lazy bum. But you also have to remember the fact that, for one, this suffering brings you somewhere. If it's good suffering, it will bring you up there. It will bring you to success. This suffering is a teacher from the Lord that teaches you how to be disciplined and how to control this power that the Lord wants to give you. And the second thing which you also have to realize is that the moment when you go up in heaven, that is the place when this will end. That is the time when this will all be over. The only time, the only place and location we now have to endure suffering is here. It's now. It's on the world. The world is filled with misery and uncertainty. It's filled with suffering. It's filled with pain. But no matter what, even now, even you can still find good things in this world, but you will suffer now in this world. This small time, this small fraction of time you get to live, which is 90, 80 years, which if you don't know, it's only 1,080 months. This small period of 1,080 months, it's only a period of time given to you to surrender to the Lord. For as in his word, it is specifically written that if you acknowledge that Jesus is the Lord's Son and died for our transgressions and declare it for all of your heart, you will be saved. And not only that, while yes, you do get saved by your faith, you can't just sit down there and do nothing. You also have to put in the work which you're putting in right now. You have to keep going, brother. There is no other way. There is no alternative method. There is no better solution. This is the best solution you're ever gonna get. If you're fighting right now in this journey of self-improvement or business, YouTube, whatever, and if you're suffering right now, this is your only best option. You're given purpose. The thing which you like doing, it's your only best given purpose. There will be nothing better than this. Because yes, I can completely agree with you by the fact that Satan attacks people of the faith the most. He attacks those who have stepped out of line of his deceits, who do not accept his reality and his false truths. He attacks those the most. The reason why you feel this pain is because he is desperate. Like, bro, think of how pathetic it is from Satan's side to be so desperate that he's trying to do any method necessary which it takes to deceive you, to put him back in line, to put you back in line. Think of how hilarious it is to see a genuine loser because still trying to deceive you. Because the moment when you surrender to Christ, he has lost. He has been defeated. He has no leverage against you. Because what's he gonna do? Is he gonna hit you? Is he gonna assault your family? The moment when you surrender to Christ, he has no authority over you. The only thing he can do is declare war on your mind. The only thing he can do is spiritual warfare. That's all he can do. He has no authority over you. The only thing he can do is scheme lies and implant them in your mind. But overall, you're stronger than him. You genuinely are stronger than him. And to prove this, what I'm right now saying, and to specifically explain on why am I saying this, Jesus has already specifically said it in his words. It goes along the lines of, "Behold, I have given you power and authority to trample lions and step over serpents." And this is also something which is written in his word. You can even now go online or read his word and you will find it. And this is how much authority you have. You have authority to trample Satan. He has given you the power to trample him. Because you can trample him, that doesn't mean that it's over. Because you also have to realize the fact that he will resist. He will try and he will attack your leg so you cannot trample him anymore. He will resist, which is the reason why you also have to get stronger in your faith. You have to get stronger in your faith. You have to be grounded in his word. You have to be grounded in your faith. Because the moment when you're going to stop doing these things, that's the moment when your foot gets loose. Because of the fact that there's a spiritual warfare going in your mind, means that you have already trampled him. And he's desperately trying to wear off you. So do not stop believing. Keep fighting in whatever you believe in. Do not make your dreams die. Your dreams are his given purpose. Do not let them go to waste. You only get one life, brother. One chance, one opportunity. So keep moving, brother, and keep trampling Satan. And so I really hope you have learned something from this video today, which I've just mentioned. And also, let me tell you the fact that things like this, especially in spiritual warfare, become very easy with a brotherhood. So if you're interested, click the first link in the description, and I'm not going to much about it. I'll allow you to explore our brotherhood myself. But let me just say, I'm willing to give you one-to-one mentorships, and this kind of opportunity won't last forever. So if you're interested, click that first link in the description, and I really hope we get to see you in our crusade, brother. But besides the point, you can also like and subscribe to support this ministry, and comment down below whether you support my message or not, whether you have your own points, your own experiences, and your own thoughts. Want to say us, you can do that in the comment section down below for as any messages appreciated. Besides the point, thank y'all for watching, and I see you, brothers, in our crusade, and tomorrow. Jesus loves you.